There's something about the unknown that both scares us and calls to us. It's where doubt lives, but also where growth begins. I've never run a marathon before, never tested my limits like this, but I've learned that if you want to discover who you really are, you have to chase the things that make you uncomfortable. Every mile, every early morning, every moment of pain, it's part of the process. Because in pushing our limits, we don't just build endurance, we find clarity. We start to uncover purpose, not in the finish line, but in every step that gets us there. This isn't just about running. It's about pushing past what I thought I was capable of and seeing what's really on the other side. So here it is, my next challenge. One goal, one finish line, one shot to break 3 hours. This is the beginning of a new series, Me vs. 3. Let's go. Welcome to today's video. I am so excited about this video. If you can't tell from the introduction to this video, I am going to be running in my first ever full marathon in October here in Columbus, Ohio. I want to talk a little bit about why I'm running in the marathon, 3 vs. Me series, and what you can expect in terms of videos for the next 18 weeks of training. I want to talk about some of my goals. I'm just super excited to be running in races. The marathon is basically the mecca of sports racing, sports running. To be able to make my mark on that race, it is super exciting. Growing up as a kid, running has always been a huge part of my life and a huge part of my family's life. So to be able to partake in that from a marathon perspective, it is super exciting, and I can't wait to take you along for the ride for the next 18 weeks. And I want to go into more detail about that, but before we do that, let's get today's run in. So 14 miles is the furthest that I've ever ran. So to think about having to do a full marathon, 26.2 miles, seems extremely daunting at this point in the process. But that's when training comes in. So I'm really excited to take you all through my 18-week training that I have built out using the Runna app, and I'm going to go through it at the end of this video. So stick around until the end and we'll dive into that a little bit. I'm really excited to show you all what it's going to look like. Ah! That was a toasty run. Toasty. I'm gonna need to change some things as I go into marathon training. I'm not gonna be able to do, I mean, that was an 11 o'clock a.m. to 1:20-ish p.m. just through the heart of the summer day. So 13 miles, 8:38 pace, total time 1 hour and 52 minutes. I'm gonna get into what my training is actually gonna look like after I go home and shower and get ready for the day. All right, so why am I running in the marathon? First and foremost, I have just always been somebody that has loved running. I have a deep passion for it, and it's always been part of my life for as long as I can remember, dating back to middle school days, maybe even before then. So I just have a deep love for the sport and a deep respect for its impact that it can have on your life, and I want to take it a step further. On a deeper level than that, I am constantly searching for ways to add purpose and meaning into my life. So what I'm learning is that you can find ways to manufacture it or create it and insert it into your life. And the ripple effect from doing something like that is passion and meaning. Now I want to go over my training plan with you. I'm going to be using the Runna app to build my entire plan. And if you're not familiar with the Runna app, it is great. The race date is October 19th, 2025. Training takes place over the course of 18 weeks. Throughout training, I will have ran 626 miles. My goal is to break a sub-3 marathon. But that is where the 3 vs. Me series title comes from. I'm going to be running 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. These will be split up into, my weeks will be split up into speed workouts on Monday and Wednesday, easy runs on Tuesday and Friday, and long runs on Saturday. And what I really like about this plan is that it slowly builds up over time. Every 3 weeks, you're getting to higher and higher miles. But then on that 4th week, it kind of gives you like a step down week. It gives you some time. You're still going to be running, but it gives you some time to rest and recover before you do another 3-week build. And then you get the 4th week of recovery. And then you do a 3-week build, and then you do a week of recovery, race. So for example, the total distance for week 1 is 26.5 miles. Week 2 is 28 miles. Week 3 is 30.5 miles. And then week 4, that's your step down week, 18.3 miles. And then week 5, 33.5, 36.5, 38.5, and then on week 8, 20.5 miles. So I think it does a really good job of balancing intensity while also making sure that you're like super well recovered during that time, because I've heard that it's definitely easy to get kind of burnt out, and recovery is a huge part of running. So it definitely gives you that time throughout the period, throughout the 18 weeks, to make sure that you can do it. You can do that. I'm also going to be doing weight training throughout this entire period as well, to lift weights on my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every now and again on Thursdays. So I'll do my runs in the morning and my weightlifting at night. My Monday lifts will be my pull day. My Tuesday lifts will be my push day. Wednesday will be for my leg workouts. And then the occasional Thursday lift will be kind of like a sculpt day where I do a little bit of everything, including core. on those days. My goal is to run a sub 3-hour marathon. That means running 26 miles at a 6:50 pace. So this is going to be a very challenging goal for me, but I figured if I'm going to pick a goal, then it should be something that is exactly that, something that is going to push me out of my comfort zone. In all likelihood, chances that I fail are probably pretty high. That's why I chose this goal. In preparation for going into marathon training, starting basically May 5th, I have been running right around 30 miles a week, every single week, because I just want to make sure that when I'm going into my actual training and prep period, I'm going in ready to go. Like, I'm not wasting time trying to build up my endurance. Like, I am ready to take full advantage of the 18-week period that I have. I want to attack that sub 3-hour marathon with everything that I have. I am fully prepared to go into marathon training with a lot of momentum. I feel good, I feel strong, I feel healthy and fit. And so I'm really excited to start this 18 weeks. It's going to take everything that I've got. That's a long, long time to do this, to do training. So it is definitely something that I am excited about, but I'm also intimidated by at the same time. I hope that you'll follow me along. If you don't already, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button down below. I'm going to be posting 3 videos per week, one long one on the Monday of every week, and then Wednesdays, I'll post a meal prep type video so you can see all of the food that I'm eating throughout my training. And then Fridays, I'm going to be posting a week of my upcoming workouts. So if you are somebody out there that is interested in training for your own marathon, or you just want to follow along, you'll be able to see those workouts as well. Super excited to introduce the 3 vs. Me series. Make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button down below. It's gonna be a really fun summer. I'm excited to share the process with you. So let's go.